Welcome to Demystifying Medicine. Today on The WOW Show, we're going to discuss the importance of exercise as you age. Let's get into it. By 2050, Canada is expected to become a super-aged country, meaning that over 30% of its population is made up of adults ages 60 and above. This will create a need for more resources that provide seniors in this age range to achieve a better quality of life. With an increased awareness for the lack of accessible services for seniors, healthcare professionals are now calling research facilities and community centers to action to create and provide standardized, quality programs that improve the daily lives of senior citizens. With age, the eventual loss of muscle mass results in reduced physical function, increased rates of falling, and subsequent greater risks of fracture, leading to a diminished ability to independently carry out activities of daily living and a decreased quality of life. An individual's ability to walk, stand, and carry out other movements safely and self-sufficiently is often reliant upon several biological interactions that ultimately affect one's balance. Hence, balance training is a crucial component of adults' daily exercise routines. To explore this more in depth, we decided to visit the Physical Activity Center of Excellence at McMaster University, also known as PACE, an exercise research and training center dedicated to enhancing the health and quality of life of seniors.
We visited PACE in order to meet with Marianne Longo, the lead instructor of a balance class run in the center. We also had the opportunity to speak with the balance class participant in order to gain a better understanding of her perspectives towards the balance class and its potential benefits.
My name is Marianne Longo. I'm a physiotherapist at PACE. I work in all the programs except for the Mac Warriors program. The class consists of a warm-up, usually 10 minutes long, where we go through active range of motion of the upper and lower body. We then move into balance exercises. Some of them are done standing, some may be done sitting. Often I'll do a combination of both so that people who need a rest can have a rest. I also include gait training, so we may be stepping over obstacles or practicing stepping in different movement patterns. Also, strength training is often included in classes, upper body as well as lower body. We also will have theme days where we may focus on coordination activities, agility activities, that sort of thing. Well, we know that there are natural changes that happen to the body with aging. Changes that affect muscle, connective tissue, so that muscles become less strong and the connective tissue becomes stiffer, so we're not as flexible as we age. With those changes, it affects our balance as well. So we know that all those changes that are happening naturally within the body affect how we balance and therefore how we move in our environment. But the good news is that research has shown that just like a muscle can be strengthened with training, balance can be strengthened with training as well. So it does take some dedicated exercise specific to balance, and you do have to work at a point where you're challenging balance to see improvements, but balance can be improved. And of course, anytime you can improve your balance, you can reduce your risk of falls. So that is why older adults should include balance training as part of their regular physical activity routine. There are lots of things that you can do in terms of fall prevention. In terms of your physical condition, in terms of what you can do to help minimize your risk of fall, certainly being as strong as possible helps. You also need flexibility too. So if you are going to prevent a fall, you need some flexibility to maybe take a longer step than usual or a wider step, or to move your arm out to help you. All the strength and balance in the world isn't going to do you a lot of good if you can't move that leg out fast enough to help you when you're preventing a fall. So working on some speed and some footwork is also important in terms of fall prevention and balance as well. So I have been running I call it Max Stability, the balance program here at PACE for at least 3 years now, probably closer to maybe 5. Anyway, for a long time now. And I have a core group of about 8 people who have been with me pretty much since the start. Some of them you definitely see improvement in, whether it's they're able to do more with less support, or they're even just more comfortable trying new things. That's one of the big ones that I tend to see, is that initially people are a little apprehensive about trying some of the activities that I'm suggesting. But over time, they get more comfortable putting themselves in challenging situations. So that shows more confidence in their balance. Other things that I see is coordination. Many of the clients who come through the balance program tend to not be able to coordinate their movements very well. So whether it's moving an arm in one direction and a leg in another, or just different stepping patterns that are new to them, can be very challenging. And that's one area that I tend to see improvement in over time. Just the extra practice of challenging the body to move in different directions seems to be really beneficial. So that's a tricky one. I would always recommend that anybody starting a new exercise program consult a healthcare professional before starting. Not every exercise is right for everybody, so it's difficult to make blanket statements. However, some common ones that can be done relatively safely. I often recommend people stand at their kitchen counter because it's got that nice grip at the sink. So you can use that as your grip. And then you can just practice standing tall with your best possible posture, lifting one leg out to the side and back in. Also standing tall, lifting your leg backwards and back in. Even brushing your teeth. I often suggest brushing your teeth is a great time to practice balance. You're supposed to brush for 2 minutes anyway. So there's at least 4 minutes every day that you can practice your balance. Even practicing standing with one foot in front of the other as you brush your teeth. If you're a little bit more advanced, you can try standing on one foot as you brush your teeth. So there's lots of ways that you can incorporate balance activities into your daily practice without having it to feel like an extra chore.
Oh, wow. I've been coming to PACE at least, I guess, 4 years, and the balance class, I guess, for 3 years. Well, I realized that my balance wasn't as stable as it had been, so I figured I needed something. Yes, I've noticed an improvement in my balance. Oh, we do a bit of everything. We work on arm strength. We work on maintaining balance, doing everyday kind of activities. Like some of the activities are, if we're walking in a mall, being able to walk through a crowd of people and holding something. Like we might walk holding a tray with a ball on it. And can you walk upright and keep the ball balanced on this tray? Now the tray is upside down, so it's not, something that you can really control. And we do, like we did today, standing up against a wall, making sure that our posture is, correct, that we're well balanced on our feet, that our hips and shoulders are lined up. So we do a lot of that. Oh, I have, and they have come, and they have enjoyed it.
So as you can see, there are many health benefits associated with incorporating balance training into your daily exercise routines as you age. That being said, please consult your doctor before you start exercising or begin a new routine. We hope that this video was helpful. For more local resources pertaining to remaining mobile and incorporating various types of exercise training into your routine, check the links in the description.